Okay. Hello and welcome to episode number 315 of our Button Show. It is video editing basics for travelers. We've done sort of this thing before, but we're going to do it again until we get it right.
There's always more to learn.
And they're always making it better. It's getting better all the time. So this is Tech Tips and Travel Tales with us, Geeks on Tour.
Geeks on World Tour.
Geeks on World Tour. I love it. It's an educational show about smartphones, travel, and technology with us. We are the Geeks. How's it going? We have a quick tip here, for a shortcut for taking video with a phone.
So the first thing is you have to take some video. So here's a tip.
Well, normally to take video, you'd open the camera, tap video, tap the shutter button to turn it on, notice that the timer is counting up, and then tap again to turn it off. But I want to show you a shortcut. Let's say you pick up your phone with the intent to just snap a picture. You're just going to tap the camera button and leave it in photo mode. Then you decide, oh no, I want to take a video. All you have to do is hold down on that shutter button. It turns into video mode and starts taking video. When you let go, it stops. With this shortcut, I'll bet you'll take a lot more videos. All you have to do is remember that it exists. Just hold down on that button.
That was a real quick tip,
Yeah.
but it's so handy. I use that a lot with my underwater videos with the phone in the case, and I'll show you that later. Yeah, because a lot of times it's just there, and I want a video of that, so I can.
Yeah, I love it. Invariably, if I use the video mode and the turn on and turn off, I'm turning off when I want to be turning on and turning on when I want to be turning off. So when you hold your finger down, you know that it's taking video.
As you watch the timer
yeah.
go up, and then you know it's taking video. That's how I do it.
But this is how I always take video anymore.
Well, yeah, I go back and forth.
Every once in a while, I guess. But
yeah, okay. Well, hi everybody, I'm Jim, and here together with my wife Chris, we are Geeks on Tour, and you can tell we're geeks because we wear these funny little hats. We live on a cruise ship.
Geeks.
This cruise ship right back there. That's a beautiful picture taken by one of the other residents on board. She flies a drone and gets some really great pictures.
yeah,
So
Janet of Pan Am Tours.
Right, and we'll put a link in to her stuff a little bit later. So, are you a traveler, and do you wish you knew more about your phone or help in your travels? And do you have questions about your iPhone, your Android, or any of these devices? How do you learn about it, huh?
Well, we are geeks, also known as propeller heads, but we are geeks who teach, and we think the best way to learn is in bite-sized pieces on a regular basis. So just watch this show every time that we put it up on, we go live on YouTube or put it up, and you will learn a lot. I keep learning every week,
day.
and
Every day.
and I love to teach. All of our content is collected on our website, geeksontour.com.
Check it out. All right, Chris, where are we now?
Rangiroa. It's
French Polynesia.
The French Polynesia is made up of a bunch of different island groups. This one is the Tuamotus, I think.
Something like that.
Or Tuamatos.
If anybody knows how to, we'll find out.
But And that picture there is not from here because we're going diving tomorrow here, but that's from Fakarava, I think, which
I think so.
we expect to see similar stuff here.
Okay, this is something that just is happening this week, right?
This week. This is something really special. We are collaborating with a group of 30 other travel experts, and it's a 3-day free online summit where you can learn a lot about planning your travels. Now, we're talking about our smartphone photography, but it's a new video that we made just for them, about 22 minutes, and it's on the 3rd day. This is a free event, but there is a paid upgrade, and that price increases when the event starts this Tuesday.
So get in ahead of time.
If you're at all interested, I think you should go ahead and register for the free, and then you can see what else is there, and you'd get the good price if you do it before
Now, a lot of the
Tuesday.
stuff that they're talking about is about Europe, but the concepts, the ideas work anywhere, but they do this just to
But if you are interested in planning a trip to Europe, then this is really
the
for
thing to
you.
see.
All you have to do is scan that QR code, and or we will put a link in the description below this video too.
Cool. Change.
Well, I was looking at the question.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
We want to thank you to our premium members. You make all this work possible. We love you guys. You can become a premium member at geeksontour.com/join now. It's about $70 a year or $60 if you do an annual upgrade there. So we have some folks out there, Bill and Karen. Hi from the sunny Willamette Valley of Oregon. And
hello, everybody.
Judy's just down the hall.
we saw Judy at breakfast. We'll probably see her.
She's on our cruise ship. This is beautiful here. Waiting information. That's why it's so confusing. But we're on it. What she sent out was right, but the waiting thing is probably wrong.
What you said on YouTube was at a half hour off, I think.
Right. When I set it up, we were in a different time zone.
And it's one of only 2 time zones in the world that are just a half hour offset. So
yeah, the only one in the Western Hemisphere.
very
right?
weird, yeah.
All right, Judy, John, Low Country, South Carolina. It's great to see you. Yeah, be patient, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Looks like a lot of people made it anyway at the right time.
Dallas, Fort Worth. Debbie Diver, she's in Portugal. Boa noite. June, thought it was going to be a general intro to creating videos, not just travel.
Well, whatever. Yeah, it is.
It is.
It is. I mean, it's just that our videos are all about travel. Those are the examples we have.
Yeah.
But you can have family, kids. Yeah, this is a general how to make videos.
Okay. I use an underwater video for my examples here. Birthday greetings. It was my birthday this week. Thank you very much.
This month, right?
Yeah, I get the whole month.
Yeah.
I think I should anyway. Yeah, okay. Welcome from Arizona. We're freezing this week.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Not really.
It's 83 degrees here.
80, yeah, okay. Challenge says hi to Debbie. Remember to hit the thumbs up. Yes, please. Detlef, guten Abend from Berlin. It's 14 degrees. That's chilly. I don't like that at all. You should well, Denver's probably pretty chilly too. I think they got snow this week. Hello from Louisiana. Liz is in Ohio. I think that's the end
Hello,
of it. Great.
Liz.
Hello,
Okay.
and thank you for coming. We love you guys. One of the benefits of membership, premium membership, is Backstage Pass. It's a Zoom meeting. After this show, we do this, and you can come on and you can talk to us. You can ask questions about anything that we talk about, and you'll get an email for that Chris sends out. You sent it out this morning, right? Mm-hmm. And you can also go to our website and the member login page. That link is right there for you. So join us after this.
And we also learn from each other. It's a pretty cool community, you guys that show up for the Backstage Pass.
Yeah, and don't be shy. If you haven't done it before, come on in. We'll help you. We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
All right, time to go to work, Chris.
Yep. So the first thing I want to show you is the lazy person's way to make a movie using Google Photos. It is just so incredibly easy. I do it a lot just because of that. So all you do in Google Photos, let me read the bullets first.
Okay.
All you do in Google Photos is to select the pieces that you want to put in your videos, and then you just tap the little plus and to add them to something, and what you want to add them to is called a highlight video. And that's all you have to do. Just select the pieces, say I want a highlight video, and you're done. Unless you want to change it from vertical to horizontal, or if you want to change the position of your clips in the time. You know, there are a few things you can do, but not too many. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Make sure that you can see what I'm doing here.
There. That'll look
Oh,
better.
okay. So I just go into Google Photos, and this was a beautiful day in American Samoa, I think is where this was. So I'm going to select this little video of the view on our way there. This one, I like that one, and that one, and this one of the whole group, this one of Jim in his skirt. And then
It's a Sulu, it's not a skirt.
and then how the food was prepared in this big banana leaf wrapped umu. And now it's really important when you're doing this. Oh, and then this picture of a bat. I was so proud that I got that bat flying over. So I just have 11 pieces selected. Now all you do is tap the plus, create, and 11 items. I don't want the stacked pieces. And highlight video. And that's it. It does it for you. But I mean, it makes a movie. You can add music and if you have some of your own music, and I happen to have done a voice recording of some singers that was really cool. So I'm gonna select that, and I also want it to be horizontal rather than vertical. Most of my pictures and videos I take horizontal. Phones these days think you're doing everything vertical, so that's the way it starts out, but I can change it to horizontal. I like that. And then you save, and then you wait. So I already did this earlier. In fact, I'm gonna see if I can cancel. I did this earlier because it can take anywhere from 2 minutes to 24 hours for this movie to get finally created. So I have it already saved. Let me find it. Recently added, and it's right there. See this this little icon that looks like a piece of film indicates that it is a highlight video. So let's watch it, and I'll turn up the volume. Okay, so is that easy or what? I mean, if you just say, I want to put these things together and have it in one piece that people can just click once and watch the whole thing, Google Photos is a great way to go. But if you want to make a real movie, Google Photos cannot make any long videos. In fact, I would say that 3 minutes is about the maximum. And it can only use up to 50 pieces to collect together and make the movie. In fact, I think you should stick to less than 30.
Yeah.
It cannot make transitions. You might have noticed when it went from one photo to the next, it was just a cut. There's no transition capability, and there's no title capability.
Yeah.
You also can't adjust the sound volume. You may have noticed the one place there where my face was on and you could tell I was talking. Now I can tell it to not have the audio from that video clip at all, but I can't lower the music audio and increase my voice audio so that you could kind of have both. You need real editing software for that. And you can't have a narration track and a music track. All right. So therefore, you need editing software that uses a timeline with tracks. So a timeline is this. Notice this says 7 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds. So that's why it's called a timeline. It does go out for the whole time of your video. And then the tracks are like layers. Here is the video and photos. Here's where you could write titles, an audio track, and a music track. So the definition of the timeline is a horizontal lane on a timeline where you place your media, and each track is a layer of your video. We have a little...
Hi, this is Chris Gould with Geeks on Tour, and this lesson in Movie Maker is about what is a track. In just a minute, I'm going to play you a video, and I want you to pay attention and see if you can identify the 3 different tracks: the video, the music, and the narration. So here's the video. I'm going to play it, and just pay attention. Paddling the Peace River in Central Florida is very special for us. Our very first camping trip was with canoes and sleeping bags on the Peace River. Now we park our RV at the Thousand Trails in Wauchula, Florida, and we can paddle anytime we want. Today was a great day. So did you notice the narration? That is the 3rd track. Now you're seeing some video and you should be hearing music. Notice sometimes the video is real live video, and sometimes what you're looking at is a still picture. Whether it's a still picture like this or a video like this, it is still part of the video track. It's what you're looking at. There's only one video track in Movie Maker. So let me show it to you in Movie Maker. Here is that movie, and there's the video track, there is the music track, and there is the narration track. These have to be placed on the timeline. So notice all 3 of them start at the very beginning. If I play Paddling the Peace River in Central Florida is very... You see the video, you hear the music, and you hear the narration. Now if I just move this narration over on the track, on the timeline I mean, I moved the narration track over so it's not at the beginning of the timeline. Now when I play it, you don't hear the narration. You just see the video and you hear the music. Another thing to know about the 3 tracks is there are options for each. So notice up here you see video tools and music tools. Why don't you see narration tools? Because we're not at a place on the timeline where there is narration. As soon as I move the playhead over to where there is narration, now there are narration tools. And notice you do have to click on click on the tab for whichever track you want to work with, the video, the audio, the music rather, or the narration. And that's about what is a track. There are 3 tracks in Movie Maker: 1 video track, 1 music track, and 1 narration track.
Now that is an old tutorial video of ours. Movie Maker is no longer around, but the concept is exactly the same. Regardless of which video editing software you use, you have these tracks, and each track has different options. So I thought that was a good video to show.
Yep. ClipChamp is the one that we use today.
Yeah.
If you're going to go with, that's replaced Movie Maker.
Right. ClipChamp has replaced Movie Maker, and it comes free with Windows, and it is a web-based. So regardless of what kind of computer you have, ClipChamp, which you're going to see in a minute, will suffice. Okay. So now this video is all about making a complete little movie using ClipChamp.
Have you heard about ClipChamp? ClipChamp is a quick and easy video editor. It's by Microsoft. If you have Windows 11, it may already be installed. If not, you can install it, or you can use it straight from the web. It is a full-featured video editor. There is a lot in this. First, I want to show you just how to use a very basic tool with a piece of video. Then I'm going to put together a whole little slideshow with music from some photos and video clips that I get from my Google Photos. Let's get started. What you're seeing on the screen right here is the ClipChamp.com website. I already have the app installed on my Windows 11 machine, so I'm going to use that. So I will search for ClipChamp, and you should log in with your Microsoft account, because this is by Microsoft, and it's going to save your work, and create a new video. A lot of people ask me, how do you cut out a piece of video from the middle? I mean, right in Google Photos, you can trim the beginning or the end. Here is how you use ClipChamp to cut out something in the middle. First, you need to get some media. You need to get a video file. These are your options. If you're on a Windows machine, generally you're going to get clips from your computer. Here's the one I want to use. It's a minute long, and so over here is where all of your media, your photos and video clips will show up. There's a menu at the far left. There is the workspace in the middle here, and at the bottom is your timeline. So to put a piece of photo or video onto your timeline, there's 2 ways. You can either drag it down, or you can click the plus and it will get put onto your timeline at the current position of the playhead. So this is a video of a train, and in the middle here it goes through a tunnel, and I see no reason to have even just a few seconds of black video, so I want to erase that part of the video. I want to cut it out of the middle. So I think that part is okay. So right here at the end of what I want to cut out, I position the playhead and I click the scissors. Now I position the playhead back at the beginning of where the tunnel starts, and I click the scissors. Then this piece I want to get rid of. I just click it. Notice how it turns green. You know, I click that one, or I click that one, and I'm just going to press the delete key on my keyboard.
and it's gone. But there's this blank spot. Well, when I hover over that blank spot, notice that there is a trash can. If I click that, it says delete this gap. There. So now I have the train, and it goes into the tunnel and quickly comes out the other side. Now that you've seen the very basics of opening and using ClipChamp, I want to make a full little video. We went to London last year. I'm still going to keep this really small, just a couple of pictures and a couple of video clips. There, seven pieces, 2 little video clips and 5 photos. And I need to download these to my computer in order to have them accessible to ClipChamp. So I select the pictures and videos, I click the 3 dots and download. That's going to end up being a zip file. Choose the folder on your computer where you want to save it, and then we'll have to go unzip it. So here's the zip file downloaded from Google Photos. I will right-click and extract all, and I want to put it in a folder called London. So here are my 7 pieces in a ClipChamp London folder. And for this project, I'm going to use the web-based ClipChamp, just so you can see that it's just the same. You still need to sign in with a Microsoft account. And the very first time you do this, you will be asked what sort of videos you want to make. I'm just going to choose personal. And notice that I am just at the app.clipchamp.com website. I just typed clipchamp.com to get here. Boy, that's a tongue twister. So I am on a Windows machine, but you could just as well do this on a Mac or even on a Chromebook since it's all web-based. I'm going to create a new video. It will step you through a little bit of a tutorial if you want. I'm just going to exit, and I want to import media. Here are my choices. I downloaded those to my computer, so I browse files and find that folder. London, and there's 7 pieces. I'm just going to do a Control A to select them all and open. Now all those 7 pieces of media are loaded into my ClipChamp project. Now to build my story, I can find the first clip and click a plus. Notice that that was just a picture. That was an image, and it takes up 4 seconds. If you think that's too long, you can make it less. I think I will make it 2 seconds. And then I'm going to put this little video. And even that is a 30-second video, but I'm zoomed in on the timeline. I'm going to zoom out so I can see it all. There, so there's the picture, there's the video. And although I really like this video of the train, I think just those first few seconds are good enough. So I grab the end of it and I drag all the way up to where I want it to stop. Now I can add the other pieces in the order I want them. This one and this one and this one and this one, and end with that one. So I now have a 52-second video with several pictures and a couple of video clips. If you should decide that you want pieces in a different order, you can just drag them on the timeline. So if I want this before that one, okay. Notice if I put it the other way around, it leaves a gap. No problem. Just click on the little trash can to delete the gap. Now let's take a look at what this looks like. I'll drag the playhead to the beginning and play. I need a transition in between these pictures, yes? So if you
hover in between two pictures, you'll see a little plus, and you can add a transition. To see the possible transition, click over on the left, and you get a preview of what the transition looks like. I think I kind of like the circular wipe. Notice anyone that has a diamond on it is a premium. You have to get the paid version, and I am just using the free version here. So I'm going to click and drag that down to the plus. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but I think I'll use a different one on the next. And I like just a cross blur. So I'm going to drag that in between the next two pictures, and let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. Now all I have to do is click the plus, and it will add that same transition each time I click the plus to add a transition. Now I need some music. Add audio. And it shows you the different audio that's available. I want to look at the music. I am using the free version, so I cannot choose one of these that has the diamond. And then you can play a little bit of it by clicking the play button. Nah, I like that one. Okay, so I'll click. Let me get my playhead in place. And I'll click the plus, and that puts the music on the audio line. But look how far out this goes. I can just drag it back so that it is the same length. And then I'll want it to fade out. So click on that, click fade over here on the properties side, and fade out over 1 second. Now I want to add a title. That's text. I click over here on text, and there's all sorts of different formats. How about this one? I click plus, and then it's over at the right in the properties where you make the text be what you want it to say. And I can make that stay on the screen for a while. Now let's see what this looks like. Well, there's lots more tweaking that could be done, but I just wanted to give you a quick idea as to how to build a little movie using ClipChamp, and I like that. When you're done, you click export, and you have your choice in the free version of 480, 720, or 1080p. 1080p is pretty high quality. I will choose that. Yes, I don't want to save to OneDrive. I want to save to the computer, which is this button up here. Find the folder and give it a title and save. And that will be an MP4 video file on your computer to do with what you want. ClipChamp. Pretty cool, very easy, and improving all the time. They're building more and more AI into it. Try it. I think you'll like it.
Okay. Yeah, we have a few questions or a few comments. That icon on the phone looks like a clapboard the director uses to start shooting. Yeah.
Agreed.
Does the music override your audio?
In Google Photos, yes, because you have no you can hear both of them. So if the audio on a video clip is loud enough, I mean, if I was talking very loud, you would have heard me and the music, but you have no controls to lower the music for my voice. You do have a control to just cut my voice completely.
I think we're still on Google Photos here. Can you rearrange the order of the stills and the videos after the initial
Yes.
selection?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Odie. Yes.
Yeah, ClipChamp works in Windows well.
Yeah.
It does. But again, it's a PC thing.
Apparently it has an Android. I've never tried that.
Yeah. The software I use also has a
Filmora.
version for a phone.
There are so many different video editing software, so I hope that you didn't take that just as a tutorial about ClipChamp. It was a tutorial about video editing concepts, timeline, tracks, audio, clip size, etc. They all have those.
So Debbie says she downloaded something that she thought was ClipChamp. There is an app called ClipChamp, so you got to be careful. And yeah,
ClipChamp is by Microsoft.
Now that one might be fine, but it's not the same thing. Debbie says she doesn't use a PC anymore. Well,
a lot of people.
A lot of people don't. They just do everything on their phones.
But this is...
Yeah, when you get a little more serious with editing, then you're going to want to have a PC, or in my case, the Mac. Yeah, the one that she mentioned was a different developer, not Microsoft. Oh, hi, Barry. Good to see you. Let's see.
CapCut. I've been hearing a lot about CapCut. And
CapCut's good. It's another one.
And the Google, in fact, did Google buy it or something? I don't know. When you open a Google highlight video, it asks if you want to edit it in CapCut. Now, you still have to go get CapCut, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I have not used CapCut yet, but yeah, been hearing a lot about it.
All right. Yeah,
Yes,
she did
yeah.
mean Google Photos. John's in Pittsburgh. A little chilly up that way. And what was the instructional video number?
If you're talking about the ClipChamp one, that was in our special Fun with Photos podcast page, and it was number 21. Fun with Photos 21.
It's a playlist.
Yeah.
Hi, Maurice.
Hey.
All right. So all of you premium members, I hope to see you after this show on our Zoom, our backstage pass.
We still have more.
Okay. Other video editing software. And as Chris said, the best software is the one you know. I started using Filmora quite some time ago, and it's the one I know.
That's the next slide, yeah.
She was using Camtasia for a long time. iMovie is free on Apple devices.
If you're in the Apple world, you know,
It's
iMovie
great.
is the comparable to the ClipChamp in the Windows world. And if you happen to be on board the Odyssey with us, next month there is a speaker's corner that Paul is giving on
Right,
iMovie.
Paul Montoya.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. And you can see the prices are all over the place.
Yeah, Final Cut Pro is one that's really highly regarded, but it's pretty
It's
pricey.
professional, yeah. And I've been using Camtasia since the early 2000, since the early aughts.
Since the early aughts. John says she loves Camtasia despite the price. True that.
But they all have the same basic functionality that you saw in the video on ClipChamp.
Right. Okay, Filmora by Wondershare. This is the one that I used. I was introduced to this a long time ago by
Tioga George.
Tioga George.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Filmora's been around a long time.
And they keep upgrading it. I started with, I think, version 8 or 9, and it's up to version 15 now. And it works really well. And they have all kinds of different price structures there. The free version has a watermark on it. It works offline on Windows or Mac. And so when I changed over from Windows to the Mac, it just came right along, and it works well on my Mac. It includes all the features that are missing from Google Photos, and it adds a lot of new AI editing functionality. It's easy, but you can really get into it pretty deep, and it works. So.
And there are that last bullet point there, Android and iOS.
Have free versions.
Filmora is available on the phones.
Right. And
Called
I
Filmora
like it.
Go. Now the pricing, yeah, look at, and those are subscription prices.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like subscriptions, and I'm not real big on subscriptions, but I bought a version that takes all of the problem out of it, and yeah, let's see, perpetual.
Yeah, so that last one, $80, is a one-time. However, you still have to pay again when they do an upgrade. So you have to pay for new upgrade versions.
The major version upgrade.
So it may end up working out just about the same as the yearly. Who you know?
Yeah, I've checked it. It
know.
seems to work better, but yeah, you do need to get the upgrades. I mean, that's just part of computer stuff, and you know, it's always been that way.
Yeah, and you know, they need to make money, so.
Yeah, just keep it in there. Scuba video from Fakarava. I love saying that. Fakarava. Editing was done on the computer. You know, the thing about editing, some people say that it takes an hour of editing to get a minute of usable video. So, and you know, maybe not that much, and as you do it more, you get better at it. So I took about 20 minutes of original video using my GoPro and my phone in a housing. It's an old Pixel 7 phone, and to get about 3.5 minutes edited down. And I used 6 tracks. So we talked about tracks earlier. I have some stills and videos and titles and music. And this one, Filmora has this new thing where you can give it a prompt and it'll generate music. And that's all in the program. There are other programs out there using AI that'll give you music or create music for you.
But that's really
using
cool.
prompts.
It's all in the same software. You just click on getting, yeah.
Debbie says Filmora is not free on her Android.
You're right. It used to be.
All right, so she lied.
It used to be. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not even a free version?
I
I think it's just a
trial
3-day
version.
trial or
Yeah,
something like
okay.
that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's see this video from.
Yeah, that's
That music was
yeah.
AI.
Yeah, and I just gave the program a prompt. I think it's Polynesian music for underwater video, and told it how long I wanted it, 3.5 minutes, and it gave me that with the vocals and everything. I just blew me away. Yeah, Bonnie likes the music too, and I mean it was beautiful, and the manta rays just.
We've seen manta rays on 3 different dives now, as I recall.
Just in this area, yeah, just in French Polynesia.
Yeah, some people go their whole lives of scuba diving without seeing a manta ray.
Okay. Hearing about a 58-year-old lady who had her arm bitten off by the shark this week. Yeah, mine gets taken off every now and again, but they grow back. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't
worry, yeah.
We hope to see sharks tomorrow. We'll get some video.
Usually when things like that happen, it's snorkelers, not scuba divers. When you're down with them, it's all, they're good.
So what do the non-divers do on the ship for entertainment? Everything else. There's so much to do on this ship and so much to see. We were in a port the other day where there's a lot of cultural things that the locals do for us. So this small island got all the people together and put on a show for us and brought us food, and there's so much to do. There are all kinds of excursions and 4-wheel driving and stuff but you know,
hiking.
Diving is what we've done for so long, and it's, I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can.
And lots of snorkeling.
Snorkeling,
it blows me away. Some of the pictures we've seen from the folks on board that go snorkeling rather than scuba diving, they saw better stuff. They saw sharks, they saw manta rays.
Right.
And they saw octopus.
Yeah. We only saw one octopus so far, and that was in Nukuhiva,
yeah.
And it was kind of inside, but one woman on board was just snorkeling and got some great underwater video.
Awesome video
of octopus out and about. So Judy's on the ship. She is vicariously enjoying the underwater world. She keeps her body dry on shore, and she does a lot of excursions.
Now she goes golfing.
Yeah, that's another thing that
there's a group of golfers on board, and whenever there's a golf course at a port, that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Wow. Debbie knows somebody that was a relative. She was bitten on the island, so it must be St. Croix.
And it says, yes, she was snorkeling.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll stick to scuba diving. All right.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit more about...
Oh, she also shops for snacks. And there's a pearl farm on this particular atoll, so yeah, we hope to get over to that. And there's a winery.
Oh no!
Boy. Oh, we're gonna have to go to the winery and check it out. They grow grapes here.
And if you just want to stay on the ship, you can watch football. You can do karaoke and dancing and trivia and
this isn't
so
just diving, but diving is such a wonderful thing that we love to do. So
and this is the best diving in the world, right here,
now. Yeah.
Okay. So back to Filmora.
Oh, do we have to?
And or any video editor has these same things. Some of them might have specialized. I mean, I wonder if Barbara Warren wants to chime in. I know she does some awesome videos, and she uses something called Photopia. I don't know how similar it is to this, but so here is an image of Filmora in process of making that video of Jim's. So looking at the screen, at the left, that's where you see all your pieces of media, your photos, your videos, your music. Then in the middle is your workspace. You can actually put things there and type and whatever, but it ends up on the timeline. The timeline is your main
Work area.
Work area, yeah, and then you see it on that preview. And then notice for most of this video, there's what, 1, 2, 3 tracks, would you say?
Yeah, well, 4 because I added the music later.
But at the very beginning, you see there's 3 more tracks up there. And I have a close-up of that. And if Jim would talk about how that works.
Yeah, okay, everything's in a layer there, or in layers, separate layers. So I have the base video, which is my video 1 track, if you see that there. Then I can add tracks of video on top of that, and titles, and still photos. So I can put them in wherever they fit, and it's layered. So the top layer, you're going to see on top of everything else. I can make it smaller so you can have multiple things on one view. So, and then on the bottom are the soundtracks. Filmora allows you 100 tracks. I haven't even come close to that, and I don't think I ever will. But I do have title tracks in there, and then the stills and multiple video tracks as we go down, and then the sound.
But the concept of layers is very important. Whatever you put on the top track will cover up
anything on lower tracks.
Yeah, for whatever size it is.
Right. And I can modify the strength of the music. There are also some tools in the program, so if I want to do narration, I can add that in there. And it'll even lower the sound of the music or the other soundtracks while I'm talking, and then bring it back up, and I don't have to do that.
Oh, it does
manually.
that automatically?
It does that automatically.
Wow, wow. Okay.
I don't do much on it. No.
So what is the hardest part?
The hardest part is deciding what to get rid of. I mean, really, you want to keep it interesting. So like 3.5 minutes is really longer than I like it to be. That was 2 dives together, in one day. We did 2 different dives. And so, yeah, cutting it down and editing it out and throwing it on the floor that's the hard part.
Deciding what to pick. So for example, I'm thinking about, I want to put together a video of our 2025.
Yeah.
Figuring out what pieces to put in so that it stays within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Which is why it's kind of cool that Google Photos does it for you. Google Photos just gave me a 2025 and it's 45 seconds. And it's pretty good, but I don't know. I probably will never do it because that's the hardest part, is coming up with the source content.
Yeah. But hey, it's fun. We do it. Let's see. Any more questions? I don't see any more questions.
Oh, I had one more point. The final step is to export out to a video file. So it's just, the whole point of this is that you have all sorts of photos and videos and music, and it's one file, one MP4 file. If you want to share that, even just a 1-minute MP4 might choke in an email. And,
good point.
And in uploading to Facebook. And if you have a 5-minute video, I guarantee that it'll take a long time to upload to Facebook, and your email will just reject it. By far, the best way is to upload to YouTube. It's free, and if you don't know about making a YouTube channel, guess what? We have a video on that. If you go to our website and just, I bet this Tuesday, and just search for, YouTube channel, starting a YouTube channel, you'll find a bunch of stuff on there. It's really very easy, and it's all free. So YouTube is the way to go if you want to share videos. And you don't have to make them public to the world. You can make them private, or just people that have a link, and you only give a link to your friends.
That's very cool. All right.
Well, there's Debbie.
Okay, what? I put that up there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Chews up a lot of space.
In your Google Drive. No, none of this is on my Google Drive. It's either in Google Photos, now that still is part of the space, or YouTube. I mean, I don't usually put the whole 5-minute videos back into Google Photos, but sometimes I do.
Yeah. Can Chris use the 45-second video as a starter in Filmora?
Excellent question. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I could just add it in as another clip.
Right. So, right. And then he can even get rid of pieces of that 45-second of the Google Photos created video. However,
Slice and dice it.
It does it in a vertical format, and I don't like that.
Well, I can change it in Filmora too.
Well, but you'd have to cut off part of the content. But
right.
But yeah, the videos that you create using the Google Photos super simple highlight video can be used as source content for Filmora or whatever other video.
There you go, Debbie. Good idea. Put it on your YouTube channel and not in Google Photos and Drive.
Right. Yeah, and YouTube is free. It's just mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Have a lot of stuff in there.
And they know how to display video to every kind of device. You know, you won't have people calling you and saying, I can't open this file.
I can't open this file. Well, did you learn something? Yes, indeed. I did. So, which method do the geeks recommend? A, take multiple short video clips, or B, take one long video and break it up with the editing program?
Take short video clips. Oh, we didn't say that. Yeah, when you're underwater, you don't just have your camera on the whole time.
Right. I know somebody who does. One guy on the ship just turns on his GoPro and shoots the whole dive and turns it off at the end, but you never see any of his editing. He never goes back and edits the thing and chops it up. Now, that is a way that it could be done, but that's even more time consuming. I don't recommend it. I typically take short clips underwater. Most of them are 12 seconds, around 12 seconds, I think, and I can get something. But with those mantas, I have to keep going. If I see a cuttlefish or an octopus, I'm going to go a little bit longer. So some of those clips do get long, and you can chop them up. True or false, the sound that is part of the video clip can be controlled or even eliminated in the editing program. Absolutely.
Yes.
I can control the volume and even chop it up even more. I can detach the audio from the video clip so I have even more control over it if I want. The video editor we use on the computer is A, Quick, B, Movie Maker, C, Filmora, D, Camtasia, or E, iMovie.
All of those are possible, but the one that he's settled on
For
is
me,
Filmora.
it's Filmora. Quick is the software that comes with the GoPro. Movie Maker is not around anymore. Camtasia is another thing.
That's the one I use because it does screen recording videos.
Right. And iMovie, a lot of people who are in the Mac world just are fine with iMovie. So if you need, or if you have video clips, photos, and music, how many tracks do you need? A, 1, B, 2, or C, 3?
I'll bet a lot of you are saying 3.
I say 100.
But you gotta really think about this because video and photos are on the same track. So you only need one video track, that's where photos will go, and one music track. So the answer is B, 2.
And true or false, video editing requires the internet. Maybe yes and maybe no.
That depends on your software.
Yeah, some software is web-based only, and some software is local on your device, and some there's actually a hybrid, so you can use both. Judy wants, forgot. Your finished movie should be an MP4 file to share it with friends. A, attach it to email. B, upload to YouTube and get a link. Or C, post on Facebook.
I say upload to YouTube and get a link.
Right. It's free and it's yours. If once you upload stuff to Facebook, it's theirs. So that would be another consideration. All right, Judy first met us in Palm Creek in Casa Grande. Wow, 10 years, 11 years almost. Things have evolved. They sure have. Judy wants us to discuss mixing vertical and horizontal orientations. We will in a future video.
Well, I try to take everything in horizontal to avoid that whole issue.
But a lot of people watch this, consume this video only on their phones, and
well, you can hold it horizontal. So
yeah,
it's taking it on the phones. Most people hold their phones vertical, and I wish you wouldn't.
That's Chris.
Get our newsletter.
Yeah, you can click on that QR code, but subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the link to make sure you get notified when we do something up there.
And check out our website. All of this stuff is there.
And you need to change that slide one of these days. Why do people pay $58 a year to join Geeks on Tour, Chris?
Oh, there's lots of member benefits, including the Backstage Pass, which we'll do in just a minute. And lots of people join the premium membership just to say thank you for everything we do for free. We thank you.
All right, become a member. Debbie says vertical videos make me grind my teeth.
I think that kind of shows that we're old, you know?
Yeah.
The youngsters are all doing it vertical.
That's okay. Let them do it. All right, that's it for this show. I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour, and we will see you next time.
See you next time.
Whenever that might be. Well, thanks for being here.